Okay, I'm joined by manager Lee Lashenko after our first pre-season game of the 24-25 season. Lee, difficult game tonight against Oldland, but I thought Manor Farm did very well considering a few absentees and obviously a lot of new faces playing tonight as well.
Yeah, definitely. You know what you're going to get when you come to Oldland in terms of they got players of good ability, but they also got that little bit of edge about them, which I like in terms of physicality. Is a good test for us. It's a good way of getting you back into the groove for like the competitive nature of football. Obviously, we've had quite a few sessions today, and I felt that now was the right time for a game. I think you can overtrain players, and they can get tedious with that. So I think they were glad to be back out there. Like slightly frustrated come the end because at 2-0 you want to go on and make it say 3 and 4, but sometimes like pre-seasons like when that happens too early, then it's hard to concentrate for the next game. So we leave here like knowing that we're a work in progress, but we've got a lot out of tonight's game.
Absolutely, and obviously there's been a lot of positive things happening off the field as well. Like I said, we've already touched on the fact there's a lot of new faces, but it definitely feels like around the camp it's sort of a really great atmosphere at the moment. And obviously we've seen from the vocal support from the supporters we've had tonight, it feels like we've missed them, hasn't it?
Definitely, like you can't not miss the support that this club gets. Obviously, during last season, it just grew tremendously. Obviously, playoff final showed like the amount of support we can get. Obviously, the semi-final up at Crosby turned it into a home match for us. So, yeah, and it seems to be following on into this season. And I'm just hoping, and I'm very very confident we're going to give them a side that they're going to enjoy watching and enjoy backing. As you said, a few new faces that have announced their arrival today. George Downing, obviously, he's shows lots of quality, and Josh Bissett to name two tonight in terms of the attacking areas, and obviously two lads coming in the defensive areas in Sid Partridge and Jacob Spencer that give a good account of themselves tonight as well. So we've recruited well. We've got a strong squad again, and we're going to be ready to go come August.
Absolutely, and obviously, the match this evening on a Friday night, and then next week is a couple of big games for us. Obviously, we've got Mendip on Tuesday night, and then obviously Slough Town coming to the NL Services Stadium on Saturday. What can we expect from those games?
Yeah, like obviously the pre-season's been designed for a reason. Obviously, we want intensity. We've got, as you said, we've got another competitive friendly on Tuesday against Mendip Broadwalk, and then we've got a busy week after that in terms of starting with the Slough, then Avonmouth, and then Taunton coming to us on the Wednesday, and then we go to Bishop Sutton as well. So we've got busy period coming up, but it's deliberate because you want to test fitness levels and you want to look at the wholeness of the squad. And we've got a lot of players to look at. We go depth as well, but we want to see what we're doing.
And staying with tonight's game, Lee, obviously different sort of passages of play and there's slightly different sort of formation. I'm sure you're going to be rolling the dice a few times over pre-season, as you say, lots of new faces coming in, lots of probably a good opportunity for you now for test different sort of formations. The way the sort of play that Manor Farm did tonight, it almost felt like there wasn't really much of a delay from last season carrying over into the first game tonight. What did you make of the actual overall performance?
Yeah, no, like I said, I enjoyed quite a lot of the moments in the game. Frustrated by a few, but that's what pre-season's for, because you want to go home and know that you've got things to work on. You don't need to be like obviously broadcasting that straight away in terms of going in the dressing room and going too like harsh on people, because you've got to take into account this is their first game back from a layoff. You know what I mean? These lads are fit lads. They're all lads that are going to be ready to go. But obviously, football sharpness is it can't be reciprocated in training. So no, I was happy with lots of what we've done tonight, but there's still lots to work on. But that's why it's still like the start of July, and we've got a good 4 week period before we start in earnest.
Definitely, and obviously it's important to touch on the backroom team as well. Obviously, you've always sort of had Grantley Dix by your side, but also John Durbin as well coming to the club. How much of a positive impact has John had as well as Grantley as well?
Oh, massive! Like obviously, John had big shoes to fill with Liam Harding's departure. We knew that we had to replace accordingly, because obviously Liam came into the club last year and done very very well for us, and I believe we done well for Liam as well. So that was always a void to fill. But John comes with good pedigree. In the early stages of our relationship, he seems like a man I want to work with, and someone that I'll be loyal to as well, because I think he'll give that back with interest. So when you got your staff, like you want to work with them, they don't work for you, they work with you. And like I feel that we're in a great place to make sure that by that being strong, the starting 11 and the starting team that go into battle at the start of the season will be strong as well.
Absolutely, and obviously just sort of finishing off, we've got a big day tomorrow, haven't we? So obviously this interview will go out tonight after the match, and obviously we've got the clean-up day tomorrow. We're sort of asking the supporters to come down and sort of give any support they can give as well, and then obviously the England match as well in our clubhouse.
Yeah, definitely. You know my feelings on everything. Bill, like Bristol Manor Farm as a football club, is always going to grow and grow and grow, and that like always gets reciprocated by a good social following as well, and that's like been made even stronger with recent appointments. So like we're looking for that to be a successful day tomorrow. It won't not be a successful day because it always gets the backing. It'd be a good clean up day, and then obviously hopefully. People will hang around and watch the England game in the bar after, and then that makes it a great day for all to enjoy together. Obviously, we know over the next few months and that we've got grants coming into the club and money being spent around the place it needed to. Because obviously, like you only got to look at the facilities here. Like it's obviously the chairman here, Clayton. I think he's working miracles there because this is a real good setup. It's a good place to come to, and I'm very impressed when I come in. And I think he's still got ambitions to increase the standard here. So you've only got to look down, and this is a level down from us. So we know we got work to do, but again. You get that happening. Like obviously, you get people that come into a new club or a club, and they get a lot of encouragement around them, a lot of ambition being shown, and that's what I think we've got now at our club. The appointment of Tony, the follow-on from Troy, is a positive step, and the people around the board, like obviously yourselves and that are going to make it happen. So yeah, it's a great time to be involved with Bristol Manor Farm. I think the football's going to do its talking on the field, and off the field is going to take shape.
Lee, thanks for your time. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.